Stop it. Totally. All right. So today we talk about Adilette Slides. Great. Annoying. Okay. So great. Stop it. Stop it. Totally. All right. So now what those are these. I don't know if you guys recall these, the Adilette Slides. You see a lot of people rocking these. A lot of people rock the Nike versions as well, but I decided to go with these, and these aren't even my most, definitely they can't be the most comfortable slides just because like they're not comfortable. So I imagine there are some that are like super comfy, and obviously the Gucci slides are pretty, Gucci flip-flops are pretty popular, but I went with these classics, and I'll tell you why. I don't want to screw up the history details, and I believe the history's fairly succinct. So we'll just pull up an article real quick and review it, because there wasn't really too much to it, but because of its historic nature, that's why I went with it. So let's see. So, actually, this is a reference from Wikipedia about slides in general. So, a slide is just a nickname for, backless, open-toed, flippy-floppy, all right? Lonely Island triggered. And so, the history of it can be traced back to ancient Rome, which, of course, if you, look at any, like, tunic picture of ancient Roman folk, you clearly see, like, a similar iteration of a slide. But even ancient Egypt and ancient Greece have references of them. And then, let's see, the popularity of the slides in the United States started in the late 1960s. Why? They don't really have a good answer for me, but itty-witty. Across the world, in Germany, the brand Birkenstock created the first fitness slide. Interesting. Huh. So I guess I didn't know that part. I knew that Birkenstocks are obviously pretty historic, and I've been thinking about picking up a pair, to be honest with you, because I do hear that those are very comfortable, and that they kind of form to your foot over time the longer you wear them, and just become very personalized. And I think I'd seen a history video on that before, but maybe I'll make my own in the future if I ever do pick up a pair. I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. But anyway, so I was wrong in thinking it was the first slide, but I was right about this. Adidas invented the well-known Adilette pool slide. So this was really meant mostly for pool use, even though people use any and all versions of slides. Well, maybe not the higher end ones, but or the ones with like fur on it, although that would be high end, I guess. But yeah, these are definitely more of like a pool slide or shower slide, but clearly you can use it for like general purpose, which is what I does, and many of y'all do. Now, and I remember the main use of it was people after soccer practice in high school or middle school, like they would change out of their cleats, put on the flippy floppies, just as a comfort thing. Your feet are all swollen up for playing and kicking all day, and then it's kind of like a nice little ooh yeah. But I never would do that because I was like, bro, I'll just go home in my cleats and just shower and not have to like scum up a pair of flippy floppies. But I was weird. Now this is not very helpful as far as the specific Adidas history of it, but let me see if this one gives me the answer, because I remember reading this back when I first bought it, because I was trying to decide how to make a decision on which ones to buy. So here's the story. So Adidas invented the Adilette sandal to protect German soccer players from dirty showers, because you have these communal showers, especially with sports athletes who have been sweating their ass off, and then you'll have these group showers that are gross, can be unhealthy, and then let's see. You'd be catching diseases in the shower because, there are some people I can't believe don't like even understand this on a common sense perspective. But like, dude, don't walk around barefoot. I remember meeting kids growing up who just like loved walking around their yard barefoot, or really anywhere across the world and shit. I'm just like, bro, I don't know what's wrong with you, bro. Because you can actually absorb worms and like bacteria, funguses right into your feet, into your body. And so that's not smart. And big ups to Adidas for being like, yeah, now we got to protect our players, man. Let's give them some slides. Adidas. So yeah, I mean, that's really the brunt of the history of the slide. So Yeah, thanks for tuning in on that, and stay tuned for more sneaker history segments on the podcast, or stick around for another segment of the podcast.